They give it off here to the tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Diggs with a good footwork. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. the daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 36 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney there to make the grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's got a man complete, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. High throw, but the catch is made. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Ayuk on the return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. And Lance now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, he scored on the ground and one through the air. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Lance looking to throw it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the 2-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. On first down, Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Allen being chased out left. And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Allen to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating from the red zone now. Allen buying time to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Allen. And he will not be able to get rid of the football. He's sacked. And let the second guessing begin as this remains a tie game. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. Got his target, Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lance now on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. They'll try and run here with Mostert. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Look at this, a tight end carry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Out to his left. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Allen dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Here's Allen. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.